Flosstube, it's Laura McCleary, Texstylust. Welcome to the 10th day of Vlogmas. Hi Flosstubies, it's Lori. Welcome back. We're on day 10 and I can't believe we're already on day 10. Just 15 more days until, well actually 14 more days until the big day and then the big day. Today I spent the entire day in Bend doing errands, getting the oil changed. I had a Christmas holiday potluck get together with my stitchy friends, my Tuesday Stitchy group. And if you hear noise in the background, that is Isabel playing with a paper bag. We have every year, the last 3 years, since we were able to get together after the pandemic, we've had a holiday potluck. My contribution to the potluck was rolls from Costco because I knew I was going to be really busy. But I did make homemade honey butter, and I'm just going to give you the recipe right here. If you are doing 1 stick of butter, half a cup of butter, which is what I usually do because I don't want to eat a whole lot of it. For 1 stick of butter, you do 2.5 to 3 tablespoons of honey. It depends on how sweet you like it. 2 tablespoons is usually good for me, but I know other people like it sweeter. So you just soften your butter and you put your honey in there and then you blend it with the mixer. And blend it enough that the butter gets really soft and whipped, and then just put it in a container and it will last as long as any other butter, usually not very long if you have a hungry crowd, but I really like honey butter. It's a fond memory from my childhood. I was telling one of the ladies at the potluck today, every Friday during my grade school years, I went to a school that they still cooked to lunch in the school. We didn't have a cafeteria, but they would load up this lunch cart, and they had actually several lunch carts, and they would go from classroom to classroom, and you would file past the lunch cart and get your lunch, and then they would come back and collect the trays. And every Friday we had hot rolls and honey butter, and it was so yummy. So that was my contribution today. It was a really busy day, so I don't have a lot to share with you. I'm not really set up to do a demo today, but I will most likely have one tomorrow because I really need to get my small done for an exchange later this week. So I'm going to answer some questions. I'm going to show some haul. And I'm going to catch you up. I didn't show this the other night. I didn't start a new start last night, I think even or the night before, but I did start the Joyful Yuletide spools. Oops, here we go. I did start these. It's going to go rather quickly. I was able to get that done in one night, so it's going to have another deer. This deer doesn't have his antlers yet, and then a thing across the top, and then I think there's a couple more motifs down the side, and that one will be done. So these are going to go very quickly. If I get the stitching done, I will go ahead and I will drop this pattern in my giveaway. Don't count on it yet. I'm just cross your fingers that I get it done. So that's a future plan. I did not put a giveaway in there yesterday, so I want to remedy that. In fact, I think tomorrow, once I kind of get a moment to catch my breath and see where I'm at, I'm going to go back through the basket or the sack of my giveaways and make sure that I have one corresponding for each day. Today I'm giving away this thread bed. This is from Denise Goose. She makes beautiful project bags and thread beds, and I'm going to include that in the giveaway. And then tomorrow I'll catch up for however many that I need to have in there, because I wanted to do 25. I wanted to do one for each day. and I'm starting to get a little scattered, so I need to step back and collect myself and kind of true up and make sure that we're where we need to be. I haven't showed this in 2 or 3 days, so I wanted to show you where I'm at on my one red thread. I finished, which stocking was I working on? I was working on this stocking. I finished this stocking. I think last time I showed this, I had the toe left to do, so that one was done. I started the other stocking, and this morning I put in the date, and I really don't like where the 4 is landing on that, so I think I'm going to scooch it over 2 threads, and then it's going to have a little motif right here. So getting really close on that. As I said, I think I'm going to finish this before the end of the year, which is fine. That works out really well. Not today, but when I was out, gosh, when was it? A couple days ago, when I went out of town to pick up the Hoosier, I stopped at the local Joann's, and they were having a doorbuster sale, I guess it was, and I checked. I always like to check their Papercrafts. I mean, I check the DMC to see if it's on sale, because they don't always put a price on it. I check the Papercraft areas, and I check a couple other areas for things that I know that I might want to buy. I did check the Papercrafts, and some of their thinlits, their Jim Holtz, which I really like, were on sale. And so I picked up this. This is one that was on my list that I wanted, so I was thrilled to find it on sale. And this one. Now, I haven't done a lot of paper crafts on my channels. There's a lot of wonderful paper crafters on YouTube. In fact, I want to direct you to one. I'm going to put some pictures in up here of what she's doing. Her name is Debbie, and her channel and her business is called Ink and Page. I followed her for quite a while. She's doing the 12 days of Christmas, and she will send out to you, if you sign up for her, like her newsletter email thing, she will send out to you for the 12 days of Christmas, a big packet of free printables that are all Christmas related. And then every day she's published a video that shows you how to put all of them together. Now we're 10 days in, so there's only a couple of days left. So you only have a couple days to do it. But if you sign up, she will send you an email, and every day the email just adds one more link, so you can go all the way back to day 1 and you can download those free printables. Now, these are quality, beautiful printables, and the fact that she does a video every day, and those videos will remain there for you to go back and use those, is really great. And her stuff is lovely. The package and everything that she's putting together is really wonderful. So I'm going to put a link to her down below. I'll put a link to her YouTube channel, and if it's a separate link, I'll also put a link where you can go sign up. But if you watch one of her videos, she will have that link also in her video. So again, her name is Debbie. Her channel is Ink and Page, and give her a try. Even if you are brand new to paper crafts, I was thinking a lot of these would be great to do with your kids when they're home for the holidays, your younger ones. There's nothing more fun, at least in my book, than getting out your scissors and your glue and just going to town on some art projects, because that's what we called them when I was a kid. That was my favorite subject in class when I was in grade school. Well, even in high school was art class. I just loved getting out the paste. They don't have paste anymore, but the paste and the glue and the paper and the scissors and the paints. And I really enjoyed that. And this is just the same thing, but for grown-ups, but also for kids. I think I've watched some of the videos, and I think you can. I think you can do it with your kids. I believe, I mean, she uses a lot of tools, but I think you can really get away with just good old Elmer's glue and some patience. The nice thing about current paper crafting tools is you have glues that dry quickly, or tools or glues that dry slowly, used for different reasons, but it just goes back to paper and scissors and glue. And even if you don't have a color printer, you can take the file. These are just PDF files. You can take that to your local Kinko's or whatever it is that you have that prints, and for a few dollars, you can probably have them printed out for you. So just passing that along. I think she's fantastic, and if you just want to dip your toe in, I think this is a great way. It doesn't cost you anything but your time, and I think you'll really enjoy it. We all need a new craft, don't we? Okay, I had a couple of questions, so I'm going to show this again, and it's about the quilt that's in the background of the beginning of the video, and it's this quilt right here. It is not quilted yet, still, and I believe this is called Meadowlark something. I'm going to put a picture right here of the pattern. And you can purchase this from the Woolen Needle. It is a woolen needle pattern that they designed. I don't know if they still have kits, but I bet if you call them, they would kit it up. It's this is done in Kansas Troubles reds and tans, and it's beautiful. And then this is wool, and it didn't take me long to do. The piecing is pretty straightforward. The wool applique, it maybe took me a couple days to put this together, but it's so stunning. And then they have a second one that is also Meadowlark. I think it's called Meadowlark Pond, and it's done in, I can't tell if it's a black or if it's a dark blue, but it's beautiful as well. And I'll put a picture of it right here. I have another one that I picked up at one time from the Woolen Needle, and this one is called Kindred Spirits series. Now it's a very tiny, so I'm going to hold this up close, but it's along the same concept. You do some piecing and you do some wool applique. This one's a little bit different than the one I just showed you. The first one I bought as a kit. This one I just bought the pattern, but it's really, really lovely. Okay, what else did I want to share with you today? I got some haul. I ordered this 2 or 3 weeks ago, and this is a layer cake by Corey Yoder, and it's called Starberry. I think it came out a couple of years ago. I think the fabric came out a couple of years ago. I don't know exactly how old it is, but it's really beautiful. And this is going to be used for one of the pattern basket quilts. In fact, let me go grab the pattern. Oh, please. Okay. It's going to be for the North Star. And if you look close, you can see that that is the fabric that was used. I saw this quilt made up when I was on the Shop Hop this last October with my friend Barb. She had bought the layer cake. They only had one, I believe, and I just ordered mine. And I do need to order the fabric for the border. Originally, I was looking around for the green border, for the green fabric to match this, but I actually think I'm going to go with the red, and it's the same print, but it's just in red. So I do need to sit down and figure out how much I need for that. I am making mine a little bit bigger than this. This is a 60 1/4 by 72 1/2, which is not quite the size for a twin bed. I want this to go with the quilt that I'm making now. Well, go on one of the other beds, but it needs to be a twin size. So I need to look at the pattern, figure out where I need to add rows and columns, and then recalculate how much I need for the border. So that came in the mail today. Also today, I got a little package from my lovely friend Lisa, Prims on Greenway. Lisa and I met at the at quilting retreat, a stitching retreat, not a quilting retreat. We met at Quilter Station for the first cross stitch retreat that they did. She sat next to me, and she went with me and Lisa Kindred Stitcher on all of our adventures. If you were watching me at that time, you know that we got lost twice going to Maggie Bonomi's shop. We got lost on the way there, and we got lost on the way back. Not our fault. It's where Google Maps told us to go, but both times we ended up kind of out in the boonies. But they were fun little adventures because we probably saw some countryside that we hadn't seen before, and we had just a wonderful time hanging out together. Lisa and I have been in contact ever since. We, exchange comments on our Instagrams. A couple times, Lisa and I and my friend Audrey, Stitchy Witch 42, have done scrapping, did junk journaling type things over Zoom. But she's on the other coast, so kind of getting all together is a little bit challenging, but I do miss my friend Lisa, and I'm hoping I'll get to see her at a retreat or something someday soon. But she sent me this lovely package. It came wrapped in this sweet sack. I don't know if Lisa made this or if she purchased it, but whatever, it's a darling. I was really careful opening it so I could keep it, and she sent me this beautiful, beautiful needle book. So here's another style of needle book. No, I'm not going to do a tutorial, but you know what? Lisa Prims on Greenway, go back and watch her videos. She has done a lot of tutorials, and she does some really, really beautiful things, and occasionally she does sell them, I think on Instagram. This is just beautifully crocheted. I love it, Lisa. It's so wonderful. And she sent me a lovely card as well. Beautiful card. Lovely, lovely note on the inside. And I'm thinking about you, girlfriend. So thanks, Lisa. I'm thinking about you, and thank you so much for the needle book. It's wonderful, and it's going to go right next to my stitchy chair, and I'll just remember it's from you. Okay, anything else I wanted to share today? I think that that's all I have for you today. I'm going to go to bed early. I did want to say thank you to everyone who sent me get well wishes. I am feeling better. I'm just really tired. So the cough is almost gone. The other symptoms are almost gone. The only thing that's just kind of hanging around is the tiredness. So I'm going to go to bed early tonight so I can get up early and work on everything that I want to get done, and hopefully get another demo to you. So until then, happy holidays, and I'll see you tomorrow.